The sun was just a pale gold smear crawling up from behind the canyon walls when Jed Callahan cast his line into the glassy water of Silver Creek. It was his favorite hour when the world still held its breath, and even the birds hadn't decided whether to sing or not. His horse, Dusty, grazed lazily by the bank, tail flicking at flies, while the slow current whispered around the rocks. Jed had been fishing this stretch of creek since he was 12, back when his pa still rode these parts in his ma-pack biscuits in his saddlebag. He knew every bend, every ripple, every rock that jutted from the shallows like an old bone. Or so he thought. This morning felt different. The air hung heavy, still as death, and the water seemed darker than it should have been, almost black in the shadow of the canyon wall. Jed shifted his hat back on his head, squinting at the water's surface. He couldn't say why, but something about that dark patch near the far bend tugged at him like a whisper. He reeled in slow, his line slicing through the mirrored surface, and watched the circles widen, fade, and then form again, like something was moving just below. Easy now, he muttered to himself, gripping his rod. Maybe a big trout, maybe something worth a story at the saloon. He cast again, letting the lure plop near the shadowed bend. The water broke almost instantly. Something tugged hard, pulling his line with a sudden, angry strength. Jed braced his boots against the muddy edge, gritting his teeth. That's it. Come on up, you bastard. But then, the pull changed. It wasn't the erratic fight of a fish. It was steady, heavy, dead weight. Something dragging him instead of fighting back. The hair on his arms rose. He tried to reel, but the line held fast, taut like it was snagged on something deep. Then came the sound of faint, hollow creak from beneath the surface. Jed frowned, stepping closer, boots sinking into the mud. The water rippled strangely, and for just a heartbeat, he thought he saw something gleam down there. Metal. Maybe. He crouched, eyes straining, and then he saw it clearly. A shape, a faint outline beneath the water. Long, narrow, wooden. A box. Jed's stomach twisted. Well, I'll be damned. He pulled a knife from his belt and cut the line clean, tossing his rod aside. The unease in his gut was battling with curiosity. Now curiosity won. He waded in, the cold water biting through his jeans as he made his way toward the shape. The mud sucked at his boots with every step. When he reached the spot, the current licked around his knees, and the faint outline of the box sat half buried in silt, its corner just visible. He knelt, hands reaching down, feeling the rough texture of rotted wood beneath his fingers. It wasn't small, about the size of a coffin. His pulse hammered. The old miners used to talk about Silver Creek, how men came here not just for gold but to hide what they didn't want found: treasure, weapons, bodies. Jed swallowed hard, forcing